You know that moment when you step out of a hot shower, a cold breeze hits you, and suddenly, your skin looks like the surface of a plucked chicken? Or when a horror movie jump scare makes every tiny hair on your arm stand up like soldiers ready for battle?
Yeah, that's Goosebumps.
But here's the thing. This weird little skin reaction is a lot more than just being cold or getting scared. It's an ancient survival tool, a nervous system overreaction, and sometimes a sign that you're feeling deep, profound awe. Today we're diving into the strange science and a bit of comedy behind goosebumps. Goosebumps, officially called piloerection, which, yes, sounds like a word your biology teacher would say just to make the class giggle, happen when tiny muscles at the base of each hair follicle contract. When they pull tight, your skin puckers and the hair stands upright. On a furry animal, this makes the coat fluffier, trapping more air for warmth, or making the animal look bigger to scare off predators. On humans, it just makes us look like we fell asleep on bubble wrap. First, the obvious cold weather goosebumps. When your body senses a drop in temperature, your nervous system tries to help you retain heat. The little hair-raising muscles contract, fluffing up your non-existent fur coat to trap a thin layer of warm air. It's brilliant if you're a squirrel. For us, it's basically the biological equivalent of trying to warm up by wearing a thin sheet of paper. Evolution just hasn't hit the delete button on this feature yet. Now for the fun part, scary goosebumps. This is where your fight or flight response comes into play. When your brain thinks you're in danger, like hearing a creepy noise behind you, it triggers the sympathetic nervous system. Adrenaline floods your body. Your heart races, pupils widen, muscles tense, and yes, your hair stands on end. Why? Back in the day, puffing up made us look more intimidating to predators. Think of a cat arching its back or a porcupine raising its quills. Today, the only thing you're intimidating is the barista at Starbucks when you shout your coffee order too loudly. Here's where things get really weird. You don't need to be cold or scared to get goosebumps. Sometimes the trigger is pure emotion, like hearing your favorite song, watching an epic movie scene, or witnessing something beautiful. This phenomenon is called frisson, a French word meaning shiver or thrill. Scientists think frisson happens when your brain gets a sudden rush of dopamine mixed with the fight or flight reaction.
It's like your nervous system is saying, I don't know if this is danger or just amazing, so let's do both.
Fun fact, people who experience frisson more often tend to have higher openness to experience in personality tests. Translation: if you get goosebumps from music, you might just be extra emotionally tuned in, or you've listened to too much dramatic movie soundtracks. Throughout history, goosebumps have been wrapped in superstition. In some cultures, they were thought to mean a spirit was nearby. In others, they were a sign of truth, like if someone's words gave you chills, they were speaking from the heart. Even today, we say things like, that gave me chills, or my hair stood on end, to describe something intense. It's a way of marking moments that break through the normal flow of life, moments that matter. Here's the nerdy bit. The tiny muscles that cause goosebumps are called erector pili muscles. They're connected to both hair follicles and nerve endings. In 2019, researchers discovered that these muscles are linked to stem cells that can help regenerate hair follicles. That means goosebumps may actually play a role in keeping skin and hair healthy. So yes, that creepy feeling during a horror film might also be giving your skin a mini workout. You're welcome. If goosebumps are mostly useless for warmth now, why hasn't evolution gotten rid of them? Simple. They're harmless and they still work in animals. Evolution doesn't delete things unless they're a liability. It's like having a flashlight app on your phone. You almost never use it, but it's nice to know it's there, just in case you need to look under the couch for that one lost sock. Want to test your own goosebump reflexes? Try this. Play the most epic music you know. Film scores work great. Step into a cold shower for 5 seconds. Prepare for regret. Tell yourself a really convincing ghost story alone at night. If you can trigger all three in under a minute, congratulations. You're basically a goosebump speed runner. So the next time you feel that shiver down your spine, remember, Goosebumps are a living fossil of our animal past, a mix of survival instinct and emotional expression. They've helped our ancestors stay warm, scare off predators, and, apparently, enjoy power ballads. In a world where we've invented central heating, Netflix, and puffer jackets, goosebumps may not be strictly necessary, but they still connect us to something ancient. They remind us we're part of nature's story, a little wilder, a little hairier, and a lot more fascinating than we think. If this video gave you even one goosebump, smash that like button, subscribe for more science with a smile, and share it with someone who needs to know their skin's secret superpower.